Hi, I'm Emily Sullivan, co-author and vlogger of Verbal Abuse in Relationships. Have you ever had a conversation with someone in which you express an idea and they respond by completely bashing you as a person? Right, most of us have. It's fairly common, and it is referred to as the ad hominem fallacy. The term ad hominem is a Latin term that translates to the man or to the person, and it can be described as an argument that attacks a person's character rather than the content of their message. It is based off of emotions, not logic, and you will see it often in politics, within family discussions, and in relationships. There are a handful of subtopics of the ad hominem fallacy, but I'm only going to talk about 3 of them today. The first of which is the personal attack / abuse. And this occurs when one person expresses an idea and the other person responds with an insult, name-calling, or belittling. For example, let's say that I'm talking to someone and I say, I've been researching veganism all day and I do not think that it's the healthiest option. And the person I'm speaking with responds by saying, "Geez, Emily, you're such a pretentious a-hole." Okay, well, that completely concludes the discussion without having actually discussed veganism. So someone's aiming to invalidate what I'm saying by just shutting me down as a person rather than shutting down the idea that I'm expressing. The next subtopic I will discuss is circumstantial. Circumstantial attacks somebody's motive or agenda. So it focuses on a person's relationship to an argument rather than the argument itself. For example, let's say Cruella de Vil walks into a city council meeting and says, "Look, there is a real dog overpopulation problem in this town. The dogs are starving, they're disease-ridden, they're flooding the streets and homeless. We have to find a solution." Well, everybody in that city hall is going to be thinking, yeah, sure, Cruella, we know what your interests are. Everyone's going to be thinking, okay, Cruella has a hidden agenda, and not thinking about the actual overpopulation problem and that there are too many dogs and they are starving and we should try to come up with a solution, right? Moving on, the last subtopic I'm going to discuss is the tu quo qui, which is Latin for you too, and it focuses on hypocrisy. So by pointing out another person's hypocrisy, you aim to invalidate what they're saying. For example, if I say to someone, "Your husband is really abusive and you need to leave him," and they respond to me by saying, "Well, your husband had an affair last year, so who are you to give me relationship advice?" Okay, well, that actually completely changes the subject, and we're not addressing the fact that you may be in a very dangerous abusive relationship. See where I'm going? To wrap up, by criticizing the person, the abuser aims to invalidate what they're saying, but they're using a fallacy, so they're actually invalidating their own argument. So maybe look out for this. It happens a ton on social media, in different political threads, and in fights within relationships. People may try to shut you down by attacking you as a person rather than talking about the content of the message. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you continue to check out my blog. Thanks. Bye.